Hi, in this video we're going to discuss how students can submit clinical logs in HealthTasks. So once a student is logged in, this is going to be their homepage, which is just their student dashboard. They can also toggle between the various classrooms that they are enrolled in, just to see the different analytics required for each classroom, as well as the skills progress templates required for each classroom and the evaluations submitted for each. Over here on the left-hand sidebar, they can click clinical logs, and this will allow them to create clinical logs. All they have to do is click add new log. And then you will see that there are a list of required fields as well as some optional fields. So if you were to try to submit a clinical log without the required fields, it would show you which ones are required. So the first thing they have to do is select the classroom. Next, they'll select the preceptor within that class that they're submitting this log to. The next thing is to submit the location of this evaluation. So they can just choose between all of the different locations. They can pick the date right here. They can also pick the start time of their shift, as well as the end time of their shift. They can add ICD codes if it's relevant to their program. Right here is where they will select the skills, and this will pull up a list of the skills from the template that you've created for their classroom, so they can easily select all or search the list or just pick any of the skills that are on this list that they have done during their clinical rotation. In the next step, they can set the counts for performed, assisted, or observed for each of the skills that they have marked in the first step. If there is something that they perform that was not part of the standard template, they can still log it using a custom skill. In the notes box, they can type any kind of SOAP notes, anything else that is required for your clinical notes to be considered complete. At this point, they can submit the log, and it will be sent off to their preceptor for approval. And you can see now it is considered pending. If a log was rejected and sent back to the student for any kind of error, you'll see a rejected status. They can click view, and then they can edit and resubmit the log, and then they can make any changes before resubmitting the log back to the preceptor again, at which point now we'll see both pending. Students can also view any previous logs submitted at any time and still make comments back and forth between a preceptor.